Good morning to all. I am Anita, DL in History from TTWRDC, Women's Mulho College. Today I am explaining about this topic, Mughal Empire in India. Introduction. All the early Mughal rulers, except Aurangzeb, very great builders. With the coming of the Mughals, Indian architecture was greatly influenced by Persian styles. The Mughals constructed excellent mausoleums, mosques, forts, gardens, and cities. The Mughal buildings shows a uniform pattern both in structure and character. character. It had a time span of 132 years, practically from 1526 to 1658, and Agra, Fatehpur, and 1526 to 1658, and Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Lahore, Kashmir, Kabul, Delhi, Allahabad, Ajmer, Ahmedabad, Mandu, and Burhanpur are its major centers. This is Mughal period. Mughal Empire classic period. First one is Babur, and second one is Humayun, and third one is Akbar, and fourth one is Jahangir, fifth one is Shah Jahan, sixth one is Aurangzeb, and first one is Babur. Babur 1526 to 1530. Babur. Humayun 1530 to 1556. Humayun. Akbar 1556 to 1605. Akbar. Jahangir 1605 to 1627. Jahangir 1628 to 1658 to Shah Jahan. Aurangzeb 1659 to 1707. This is Mughal Empire classic period. First one is Babur. Babur. Persian Romanized Babur lit Tiger 14th February 1483, 26th December 1530. 14th February 1483 to 26th December 1530. Born Jaharuddin Muhammad Babur. Was the founder of the Mughal Empire and first emperor of the Mughal dynasty. 1526 to 1530. 1526 to 1530. In the Indian subcontinent, he was a descendant of Timur and Genghis Khan. Though his father and mother respectively, he was also given the posthumous name of Fidwas Makani, dwelling in paradise. This is Jaharuddin Muhammad Babur Padshah Ghaz. And second one is Humayun. Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun. Persian Romanized Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun. 6th March 1508 to 27 January 1556. 6th March 1508 to 27 January 1556. Better known by his regional name Humayun. Persian Romanized Humayun was the second emperor of the Mughal Empire, who ruled over territory in what is now Afghanistan, Pakistan, northern India, and Bangladesh from 1530 to 1540, and again from 1555 to 1556, again from 1555 to 1556. Like his father Babur, he lost his kingdom early but regained it with the aid of the Safavid dynasty of Persia, with additional territory at the time of his death in 1556. The Mughal Empire spanned almost 1 million square kilometers. The Mughal Empire spanned almost 1 million square kilometers. This is Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun, Basha of Mughal Empire, Humayun. And third one is Akbar. And third one is Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Persian October 1452 27 October 605. October 1542 27 October 605. Popularly known as Akbar the Great, Akbar-i-Azam, and Akbar-i-Azam, and also as Akbar was the third Mughal emperor who reigned from 1556 to 1605. 1556 to 1605. Akbar succeeded his father Humayun under a regent Bairam Khan, who helped the young emperor expand and consolidate Mughal dominance in India. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Next, Muhammad Akbar. Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, born October 5th, 1542, Umarkot, now in Sindh province, Pakistan. Died October 25th, 1605, Agra, India. The greatest of the Mughal emperors of India. He resigned from 1556 to 1605 and extended Mughal power over most of the Indian subcontinent. The extended Mughal power over most of the India subcontinent in order to preserve the unity of his empire. Akbar adopted programs that won the loyalty of the non-Muslim populations of his realm. He reformed strengthened his central administration and also centralized his financial system and reorganized tax collection process. Although he never renounced Islam, he took an active interest in other religions, persuading Hindus, Persians and Christians as well as Muslims. And fourth one is Jahangir. Nuruddin Muhammad Salim Jahangir. Fourth one is Nuruddin Muhammad Salim Jahangir. Jahangir was the eldest son of Emperor Akbar the Great. He was married to Queen Nur Jahan, light of the world, and was much under her influence. She handled court matters and coins were issued in her name. He is especially well known because of his memories. The Tujik-i-Jahangir, also called the Jahangiri name by some. His eldest son was Shah Jahan, Prince Khurram. His eldest son was Shah Jahan, Prince Khurram. Future deity Shah Jahan rebelled in the last years of his reign. Rebelled in the last years of his reign. The efforts of Nur Jahan, Jahangir's wife, to marginalize him very unsuccessful in 1622. Jahangir sent his son Prince Khurram against the combined forces of Ahmadanagar, Bijapur, Tatti, Golconda. After his static, Khurram turned against his father and made a bid for power as with the insurrection of his eldest son. As with the insurrection of his eldest son, Khusro Mirza. Next one, Khusro Mirza. Jahangir was able to defeat the challenge from within his family and retain power. He died on his way back from Kashmir. After his death, Nurjahan isolated herself and never talked to anyone. Also, Nurjahan 1577 to 1577 to 1645, also known as Meherunissa Khan, was a Mughal empress and wife of the Emperor Jahangir. She was also an aunt of the latter Empress Mumtaz Mahal. Mumtaz Mahal. She is buried in Shadara near Lahore, Pakistan. With Nurjahan's help, her father and brother. With Nurjahan's help, her father and brother became the chief advisor to the emperor, and soon the three of them were in practice running the empire. Eventually, Nurjahan signed the laws. Her name appeared on the coins, and she was in effect the this is Nurjahan effects of the empress. She did great charitable works, but her extravagances at court greatly strained the royal treasury. He was the third son of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. He was the third son of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir and the Rajput Princess Manmati. The Rajput Princess Manmati. In 1612, he married Arjumandu Banu Begum. He married Arjumandu Banu Begum. Now, of Jahangir's wife Nur Jahan, and became as Prince Khurram, a member of the influential Nur Jahan clique of the middle period of Jahangir's regime. In 1622, Khurram, ambitious to win the succession, rebelled ineffectually, roaming the empire until reconciled to Jahangir in 1625. After Jahangir's death in 1627, the supports of Asaf Khan, Nurjahan's brothers, enabled Shah Jahan to proclaim himself Emperor Emperor at Agra, February 1628. February 1628. And fifth one is Shah Jahan. Shahabuddin Muhammad Shah Jahan. Shahabuddin Muhammad Shah Jahan. Pasha of the Mughal Empire. Pasha of the Mughal Empire. Shahabuddin Muhammad Khurram. Persian 5th January. Persian 5th January 1592. 22 January 1666. 5th January 1592. 22 January 1666. Better known by his original name Shah Jahan, Persian lead king of the world, was the fifth Mughal emperor, and reigned from 1628 to 1658. Under his reign, the Mughal Empire reached the peak of its cultural glory. Although an able military commander, Shah Jahan is best remembered for his architectural achievements. His region shared in the golden age of Mughal architecture. Shah Jahan commissioned many monuments. The best known of which is the Taj Mahal in Agra. The best known of which is the Taj Mahal in Agra, in which is entombed his favorite wife Mumtaz Mahal. His relationship with Mumtaz Mahal has been heavily adapted into Indian art, literature, and cinema. He owned the royal treasury and several precious stones, such as the uh, Kohinoor, and has thus often been regarded as the wealthiest Indian history. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Munita, DL in History from DTWRDC Mulugu College. Today I am explaining about this topic, Mughal Empire, Part 2. Aurangzeb, 1658 to 1707. He was born on 3rd November 1618 at Dohar near Ujjaini. He was the son of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Begum. According to eminent Maratha historian Jain Sarkar, Aurangzeb was only Mughal emperor who could establish the Mughal sovereign power over entire India. This is Aurangzeb. His reign of nearly 50 years was a significant one. His reign of nearly 50 years was a significant one. And then next, he was contemporary of Maratha hero Shivaji and last Qutb Shahi Sultan Abul Hasan Tanisha. It is during his period that the serving Shia kingdom of Deccan Imperial Golconda captured by Aurangzeb in 1687 C. C means Common Era. Aurangzeb celebrated his coronation ceremony first time at Delhi on 31st July 1658 and second time on 15th May 1659. Aurangzeb first time at Delhi on 31st July 1658 and second time on 15th May 1659. Titles: Abul Muzaffar Bahadur Alamgir World Winner. Titles: Abul Muzaffar Bahadur Alamgir World Winner. First one is Aurangzeb religious policy. He was a fanatic Sunni. He declared that his state is a theocratic state. No other religion will be permitted to serve in this empire. He opposed ideal worship. He declared jihad on non-Muslims. He said his ultimate goal to transfer the land of Hindus Darul Harb into Darul Islam. He said Khalifa is not above him. He supported the minting of Khalifa's figure on coins. He prohibited the repairing of Hindu temples, schools, etc. More than 400 temples were destroyed in Gujarat and Rajasthan. More than 400 temples were destroyed in Gujarat and Rajasthan. In 1671, he dismissed Hindus from Khalsa lands. He reimposed jizya tax on Hindus. He also stopped Hindus festivals, Hindus going on pilgrimage. As the result of his anti-Hindu policy, the Jats, the Satnamis, the Sikhs revolted against the emperor. The Jats, the Satnamis, the Sikhs revolted against the emperor. He suppressed this revolt. The brutal killing of Guru Tej Bahadur Singh. The brutal killing of Guru Tej Bahadur Singh. The ninth Sikh Guru of Sikhs by Aurangzeb encouraged his followers to declare open war against him. The Sikh Mughal rivalry became one of the main reasons for the decline of Mughal Empire. The Sikh-Mughal rivalry became one of the main reasons for the decline of Mughal Empire. Second one is Aurangzeb Deccan policy. His attention towards the Deccan Shia kingdoms by the time Bijapur and Golconda became very weak. The main reason for Aurangzeb's aggressive Deccan policy are first one is they very Shias. Second one is he want to conquer the Deccan. Entire Deccan. Third one is the Deccan Sultans supported the Marathas in the year 1686. Bijapur was captured by Aurangzeb. Its rural Sikandar Shah was given pension. He next attacked Golconda. Its rural Abul Hasan Tanisha was a liberal ruler and pro-Hindu. This was not tolerable to Aurangzeb. Akkanna and Madanna, the Brahmin officials of Golconda. Sultan very murdered in the streets of Golconda. The Mughal emperor marched with his army. This is Golconda Fort. The valiant efforts of Golconda commander Abdul Razak Lahori failed in preventing. Next one, Aurangzeb finally in 1687, Golconda was sent as a prisoner to Daulatabad. Of Akkanna and Madanna, Tanisha, Abul Hasan Tanisha. This one, Aurangzeb Marathas. Aurangzeb faced the biggest challenge from Marathas, especially Shivaji, the leader of Maratha between 1658 to 1615 and 1680, came into direct conflict with the Mughal Empire. Surat was captured by Shivaji in Raja Jaswant Singh. Shivaji defeated Mughal commanders Shaista Khan and Raja Jai Singh with his vast diplomatic skill, and he agreed to visit Agra in 1766. The treaty the, the Treaty of Purandar was concluded. This is Maratha Empire. This is Maratha Empire. Marathas, Mumbai, Arabian Sea, Madras, Bay of Bengal, Colombo. This is Maratha Empire. Next one, Shivaji. The struggle, the struggle between Aurangzeb and Shivaji continued till the death of Shivaji in 1680. Aurangzeb died in 1707 at the age of 90. At the age of 90. History of later Mughals are weak successors of Aurangzeb 1707 to 1857. The death of Aurangzeb in the year 1707 put an end to rule of greater Mughals. But his weak successors ruled some parts of northern India until the outbreak of the Sipahis revolt in 1857. It was Bahadur Shah Jafar who led the Indian army against It was Bahadur Shah Jafar who led the Indian army against British during the revolt. The long period of nearly 150 years in the history of India. The period of nearly 150 years in the history of India has witnessed many significant developments. Politically, the Mughal power became weak. The Mughal power became weak. The English East India Company has emerged as the powerful policies and reforms. The English East India Company has emerged as the powerful policies and reforms. The Mughal emperors became puppets in the hands of English. The nobles and provincial officials of Mughals declared their independence. So Bengal, Hyderabad, Awadh became independent kingdom. Bengal, Hyderabad, Awadh became independent kingdoms. And foreign invasions like Nader Shah, 1739. Foreign invasions like Nader Shah, 1739. Ahmad Shah Abdali, 1748 to 1767. Literally made the country more weak. The defeat of Marathas in the Third Battle of Panipat, 14th January 1761, provided a final blow to native forces. 14th January 1716, the Third Battle of Panipat. The Third Battle of Panipat was a major battle of Indian history, fought on 14th January 1761. It was fought between the Afghan forces of Ahmad Shah Durrani, along with his local Rohilla and other Pathan and allies against the Maratha Empire. English administrators. Next one. English administrators plundered the natural resources of the country. Agriculture, cottage, and industries, etc. suffered during the period. This is Aurangzeb Empire. Next one. Later Mughal rulers. Bahadur Shah I, Jahandar Shah, Farrukh Siyar, Muhammad Shah, Ahmad Shah, Shah Alam II, Akbar II, and Bahadur Shah Jafar II are noteworthy. The last Mughal Empire, last ruler Bahadur Shah II. The last Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah II, also known as Jafar, died in a British prison in Burma in 1862. Died in a British prison in Burma in 1862. Thank you.